And you could see the subtitle was like your soul.
Oh my god! Oh, bro!
If you would like to keep talking to us, can you cross the rods for us?
It is crossing though. Oh! I feel like we're gonna see it. I've had this feeling this whole time. We're gonna do something. Billy shows himself on the stairway, right? I think we should go to the stair. Billy, would you like us to go to the stairwell? That was quick too.
So quick.
That was a quick knock. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
What's up, guys? We are here at a cemetery in Jefferson, Texas. It is the most haunted town in all of Texas, and there are some people buried in this cemetery that were actually murdered, killed, or died in the hotel that we are staying in tonight. So we're gonna spend some time there and see if we can maybe catch something on camera, talk to some of the ghosts that are there. There's some little kid ghosts that are gonna potentially move some things around. So we figured we'd take a look around here, see if we can find some of the graves of the people that died there. And then after that, we're gonna go check into the hotel and see what it's about. So stay tuned, show you guys what we got. So we were exploring around the graveyard and we actually found the tombs of two people who actually died in the hotel that we are going to stay at tonight. So check these things out.
So on the hotel's website, there's a bunch of history about some of the ghosts that people have seen there, that the guests have seen, and their stories, what happened to them, why they're ghosts. These two headstones represent two guys who shot and killed each other over a woman. It's said that investigators have caught their gunshots on recordings, and you can also hear the woman who they were fighting over moaning and crying because as soon as they did that, she went and killed herself, which is really sad, but that's some of the backstory of the ghosts that we may encounter tonight.
So there's definitely a lot of history, as you can see. There's a lot of crazy things that have gone down here, a lot of death, a lot of murders, especially in the hotel that we're staying in. I mean, there's people who have been beaten in the backside of it, people who are hung, drowned, all kinds of stuff. So we believe we're gonna find a lot of activity and hopefully try and talk to those guys specifically and you know, whoever else may be there. So you guys stay tuned, and we're about to go check out the hotel right now. So hey. All right, so we just arrived at one of the most haunted hotels in the most haunted town in literally all of Texas. Take a look at this place. This is crazy. And up.
I like that. Wait, this is our room?
Yeah, we got a different
wow.
room. All right. Y'all ready for this?
Yeah.
I think I'm doing it. No, it goes this way. Okay. What? Dude, look at this.
Dude, it is freezing in here.
What are the odds? Like, you come to like a haunted hotel and it's just like freezing cold in the room.
These are like super, I don't know, like vintagey. Yeah.
Oh my god, thank you so much. I leave my bag in the hallway. Like, as soon as we get in here, it's just like freezing cold. People are seeing doors moving, man. What are the odds, dude?
Oh,
Alright, let's see you in Lex.
you matched the room.
Oh, there's a fucking ghost!
Oh, I thought they
Dude,
just
that
broke
bed
the
almost broke. Dude, that's a lot of boys just hitting that.
Yes, the Kahn Hotel.
We showed up here and across the street there is the Jefferson Hotel and then this is the Kahn Hotel. Is there any relation between those two buildings? Because people refer to the Jefferson Hotel all the time.
So the Jefferson Hotel was like the OG hotel here in Jefferson.
And they're like, it looked old and spooky,
Yeah.
so we just weren't very sure.
Oh, it is. It's spooky.
Oh, I believe it.
One time, it was my mom's boyfriend and his brother. We were kind of standing right outside one of the windows right there, and and he had this app on his phone that kind of like could pick up whatever ghosts were talking about, like paranormal stuff. And he set it down on the window, and he asked like, "What do you want?" And then you could see the subtitle was like, "Your soul," and we took off running out. I was like, I'm not staying for that. I am not gonna stay for that.
Oh no.
I'm out. What are some of like the stories you've heard of like happening in this building?
Okay. Several weeks ago in room 104, there was a group of investigators. They stayed overnight, and the guy, he was taking pictures of the room, and when he looked back the following morning, he saw a man's face in the mirror. I know that there's a man that walks between 105 and 104, kind of going back and forth.
Do you know any history by chance of like any other, I guess, notorious ghosts that would be in this area, or is it just predominantly the males?
Oh no, there's more.
Really?
There's supposed to be a little boy, his mother, and then a watcher man that kind of like looks over the Kahn saloon. I know this building was not originally, but it was in the transferring of other businesses. This building was the headquarters for KKK.
No. Oh,
Yeah.
we didn't know that.
Wow.
They met upstairs.
What?
That's wild.
This is a whole new perspective. We had no idea.
It was a lot. This building was it was a Kahn saloon, so it was a bar. There's this lady, her name's the Hatchet Lady, so she always carried around a hatchet, and she was like super against alcohol. That she would like go into saloons and like smash all the bar tables and chairs, and she was like completely aggressive. Yeah, she's like, alcohol is an absolute abomination, all this stuff. So yeah, that's the Hatchet Lady. I know one of the creepy spots of going into, there's a crawl space in like, one of the stairs, and I know when it was a residence, this guy who was like super into like worshiping Satan, that he had all like the circle, upside down triangle, like stars and the like
Pentagram.
all of that stuff. They had to have a priest come and like bless the building, and like all the evil spirits going out. Yeah, it was
Is that by chance still open, or has it been like sealed off?
No, it's like the back supply room closet. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, but it's creepy every time I go in there. I don't ever go in there unless I have to.
Alright guys, so like a huge shout out to Stephanie for giving us all this information. Everything you told us is going to be super helpful for everything that we're about to do. So hopefully we can encounter some of these guys and get something awesome on camera. So
Sure.
right on. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
No problem.
So we just got done kind of checking out our room, and one thing we noticed that's like so interesting is the crazy amount of mirrors that are in here, and they're all facing each other, and each mirror that you look in, you can actually see the reflection of the other mirror in it. So that's what's called like a vortex. It creates like the perfect place for a spirit to manifest or come through from the other side. So we feel like we're gonna get some actually like really cool activity. So for the night, I think we're actually going to whip out these dowsing rods. I mean, they're not actual dowsing rods. They are just some hangers that I cut up, but we tested them out. I mean, you cannot manipulate them at all. I mean, without it being seen. You'll see my hands, like check it out.
Like if I was moving it with my thumb, you'd see my thumb switch. If I moved it with my wrist, if I held it with my thumb any section, you would see it. Or
So we're just gonna hold it completely still, so
Just
it'll just
kinda-
be exactly like this. Cannot be manipulated whatsoever. So we're gonna give that a shot, and hopefully we'll catch something. Who knows? Yeah, they're crossing. I'm just trying to move. Come on, you can do it. Make them cross.
Oh my gosh. No way.
I can feel it moving in my hand.
Oh my gosh.
If you're here, you can do it. Use your energy.
Bro, they're crossing. They're crossing.
Need I say more? Thank you. Use your energy. Use the phone, electricity, use the
dude, I can feel them. What?
You can feel the movement.
Oh my god! Oh, bro! Oh my god! Oh, I felt it in my head, dude. It was like literally getting pushed.
You can feel it,
It
right?
was literally getting
Like, I could
pushed.
feel it going across my finger.
I could literally like, feel it.
Yeah.
Something was pushing it.
Thank you to whatever did that. Hi, Andrew. It's nice to talk to you. If you're 7 years old, can you uncross the rods for me? Thank you. If you know what happened to you here, can you cross the rods for me? If your mom's name is Jessica, can you uncross the rods for me? Sorry, I'm starting to shake because this is a lot, yeah. If you would like to keep talking to us, can you cross the rods for us? My voice is really shaky because I've never had any contact like this, but we've just been asking questions, and it seems to be we're talking to Andrew, the 7-year-old. If my hand twitches a little bit, it's because I'm shaking, because I'm nervous, and this is a lot. It's kind of crazy. Never had anything like this happen to me. Can you uncross the rods for me real quick? Thank you. Andrew, would you like to play with the ping pong balls? Play with the ping pong balls with us later? Cross the rods if you would like to. Uncross the rods if you would like to play later tonight.
I think we should give him a break for now.
All right, Andrew, if you would like to take a break from talking to us, cross the rods.
Definitely. That's it. Definitely.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's going
All right, Andrew, thank you for talking to us. We will talk to you again later. We will try to talk to you. It's been very great to talk to you. Enjoyed your company. I'll talk to you later, Andrew. Goodbye. My entire body, well, you can hear it the whole time I was talking.
No, I get it. That was insane.
I've never had anything like that happen, and I've never had any ghost experiences like Cody has. All of his friends in his group has experienced stuff before, and I've never seen anything that they've seen, and this is just I'm glad it's happening, but it's
Right.
still so mind-blowing. I never thought. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
So I cannot believe what we just caught. That's some of the most concrete evidence you could possibly get. I mean, there's no way she can manipulate that. That thing was steady in her hand. She was barely holding. I mean, the dude literally reacted to what she was saying. I mean, cross it, he'd cross it, uncross it, physically moved. I mean, you can't get more solid than that. I don't know. I think we're all at a loss of words. We're just kind of sitting here trying to process what's actually going on. I mean, this is some of the most concrete evidence we've gotten so far, and it's not even 9 o'clock yet. So we've got a lot more to do tonight. I think for now we're just going to kind of gather our wits and calm down about what just happened, and then maybe try again here in a little bit. So stay tuned. Alright, so we've been hanging out for a little while. We kind of took showers, relaxed, changed clothes, gave whatever spirits are here some time to kind of re-energize, I suppose, and kind of get their ability to manifest back up. As you saw earlier, we had some serious success with these, so we're going to take them with us as we explore the rest of this hotel. Also the ping pong ball, we might try and push the limbs a little bit, see if we can get some movement. So what do you guys think? Y'all ready?
Ready.
Let's do this thing. I'll lock it just to be safe. So they say in this hallway there is the spirit of a man who will sometimes physically manifest himself, and you'll see him walk up and down this hallway until he finally just disappears. Interesting thing about this particular spirit is when he manifests, he's so solid that he looks like a real human being. So we'll come back to this area. We're gonna go check out upstairs.
Do y'all want to sit in the lobby for a minute? Because there is that story. Remember the tombstones we went to earlier, the 2 metal poles with the chain? Those 2 men shot and killed themselves in this lobby. So maybe if we sit here for a minute and see if we get anything.
Yeah.
But will you note like how it just got so much more hotter from the hallway into here?
Yeah, it did.
Like, there's like this crazy noticeable temperature change when you go from here to that hallway. And that particular hallway, like I said a moment ago, actually has a spirit who's notorious for haunting it. Like Liv said, 2 men have shot and killed each other right here. So before we go upstairs, we're just gonna spend some time. We'll be quiet and we might play with these for a second.
It's also said like people have caught the gunshots from the men that killed each other in this lobby on recordings or on camera, but they didn't hear it in person. So maybe we'll hear it. We won't know.
I'm gonna play around with these for a little bit and see if maybe something will mess with them. We had some luck with Andrew. I'm gonna try and talk to the guys who shot and killed each other. I don't know their exact names, but if the 2 gentlemen who got into a gunfight here are present with us, make these cross.
It's like they're trying, man.
Yeah, just not putting enough.
It is crossing though.
Oh!
Okay, so I really don't know how to explain this. I don't even know how to. Okay, I'm about to. I'm gonna put a screenshot of what just happened. Like, dude, I cannot. Oh my god! Right as the rods cross, I kid you not, a strange, like, the phone froze. It stopped recording. There's like this strange staticky something that just appears on the screen, and I don't even know. And then I tried to ask more questions, and it did it again. I don't know, it's almost as if something doesn't want us to talk to it. This is crazy. Strange. Won't focus on you.
Me?
It refuses to focus on
It
you.
will not focus. If I tap. Oh, there it goes.
Super creepy and loud. Just nice machine. I will bring it.
That's
Area. That was the Jets we asked her about it earlier too, because we walked up and we were like, whoa. Oof. You know what else you could do?
What's that? What is that?
Vacuum?
I can't tell.
Can't tell.
Like a storm. So, we just kind of came up to the top. It's pretty eerie out here, but as you probably heard in the audio, there's a lot of people still awake in here, so we're probably gonna come back later and try some more stuff. I think whatever's here is gonna show itself to us. We just have to wait for the right time. So hang in there.
Okay, so we're all sitting over here playing Two Truths and a Lie. He was just laying down, looked like he was really hard in thought. So I laid back and I said, "What you thinking about so hard over here?" And he started saying, he's like seen this place before. So, like, what exactly did you see? Like, did you see this room or like it was a dream?
Yeah, like there was genuinely a night that like, I remember it specifically. Like I was having all these crazy dreams, and I woke up and I gasped, and like, you know, Olivia was there. She heard it and she was like, "You know, are you okay?" And I was like talking about how I just had all these weird dreams that night. And the other day, she was reading the information about like some of the ghosts that are here, and one of them is named Billy. And I don't know if we've talked about it or not in the video yet, but Billy is the ghost of someone who he didn't hang himself, but he was hung here in this hotel, which was once a saloon. And like I just felt like I knew what he looked like. I have this like vivid image in my head. And I was just sitting here thinking about it, and the more I thought about it, it just kind of clicked. I was like, I've seen this guy in a dream, and I remember like the pattern on the bed and everything just seemed so familiar to me. And I don't know, I have this crazy feeling like if Billy appeared, like I would know exactly who he was. I don't know, it's weird.
Do you remember, like, how did you feel in it in your dream? Do you remember, or you just kind of remember snippets?
I only remember like small pieces of it, but I remember I woke up like terrified that night.
I remember that.
But I don't know, it's just weird. I just have this like
Strange.
thought, and that's what I've just been sitting here thinking about it this whole time, and I could see him in my head. Like I'll describe it for everybody, because if they see it, then they'll know who it is. But like I remember like it was like a pale face. It was like hollowed out eyes, though not like there weren't eyes. It was like a shadow, like if the lighting was like really bad, so you couldn't see the eyes. And there was like black, slicked down hair, like as if it was used all the gel in the bottle just to get the hair to stay down. With like a blue button-down shirt, but it was like an old school type button-down shirt, you know. I feel like we're gonna see him. I've had this feeling this whole time we're gonna see something.
What do you guys think?
I'm feeling high anxiety right now, so I'm trying to like, cause
That's why she has a truly in her hand.
well, not that. It's just I know that this is like a legitimate feeling of like what we're doing here, so I'm trying to just like process it like everybody else is. That's the vibe I'm in right now.
Okay. Andrew, if you're making that tapping noise, uncross the rods.
We keep hearing these like weird knocking / like tapping noises coming from the ceiling, I guess. So I don't know if you guys have seen the Seance on Demons Road video, but whenever we did communicate with an actual spirit, it communicated with us through like a knocking noise. So I think I'm gonna ask it some questions and see if it'll respond to those through knocking. We've tried the rods, but I don't know, we've had good luck in the past with knocks, so I'm gonna see what would happen now. If there's something in here and you're with us, knock on the ceiling one more time. That was one. if you're here, just to confirm it, will you knock twice? Use whatever energy you need. If there is a spirit here other than Andrew, will you knock one more time? I don't know if you guys can hear that, but that was one. I asked if it was something other than Andrew, and we got a reply, potentially. If this is the spirit of Billy, who we were just talking about, will you knock? Oh, right when I was talking. So as soon as I was talking, I got another knock. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but we could be talking to Billy, who I was just in this like crazy deep thought about. So maybe Billy shows himself on the stairway, right? I think we should go to the stairs. That's where they say you see Billy, yeah.
Okay. Then we go right now?
Yeah. Well, actually, let me ask him one thing. Billy, would you like us to go to the stairwell? That was quick, too.
That was so
I'm gonna
quick.
say let's go.
That was a quick
so
knock.
Quick.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, so we're about to head to the stairs. Hopefully you'll see this guy. Yeah, I got it in my pocket.